Welcome along to the Western Fair Sports Center, home of the London Nationals and the stage for tonight's game against the visiting St. Mary's Lincolns. My name is Taylor Tsakoniatis. It's a pleasure to be joined here with you for tonight's game. Let's dive into it. Here is the story of the game presented by Source for Sports. Last week saw these two teams both lose to the Chatham Maroons, and then Friday night's contest saw the London Nationals win in overtime against the St. Thomas Stars. And as for the St. Mary's Lincolns, they weren't as lucky. They came out with an overtime loss against the LaSalle Vipers. So for more on tonight's matchup, I'm going to send it up to Kyle and Jeremy. Gentlemen, good evening.
Look at this game tonight. St. Mary's in town. Both these teams coming off a little bit of a rocky weekend, but both teams looking to try to get back on the right foot and still push those top spots in the Western Conference.
Yeah, a very interesting weekend where both teams went down to Chatham on the weekend. London was there Saturday where they lost in a high-scoring affair, and then for St. Mary's, they were there on Sunday and they fell 3-0 to the Chatham Maroons. So both teams looking to bounce back in here tonight. London still currently holding a tie currently with the LaSalle Vipers for first place in the Western Conference, and then St. Mary's as well. They can also get into third place as well.
See right there now, 6-5 was your final for the Nationals on Saturday night. Big performance there by Aerosmith as well, picking up 3 points in that contest. 31 saves for Carter Fraga, just not good enough, unfortunately, to pick up the win. Now, taking a look here, it should be a very fantastic game between these two teams. We take a look at the starting lineups here for the London Nationals. Not too many differences here on the front end of it, but the defense is where we're going to see a few big changes.
Yeah, with no Caden Lave in the lineup tonight, Josh Rulin draws in, and he's going to play on that second pairing with Downey. Fagan and Fisher paired up together, and then Michael Kopchuk and Logan Pacerov end up at the top D unit. So a couple of changes on the back end with Kopchuk now moving over to the left side. So a new look for the D-Corps. We'll see how much they are active tonight on the offensive side of the puck.
Absolutely. It's going to be a really interesting look here for the Nationals, switching up a lot of stuff on the back end. Leads to some new combinations, and we'll see if any of this actually pulls off. Now we're going to send it down low to ice level for our opening ceremonies.
whose traditional lands we are gathered upon this evening. Fans, we now ask you to please stand if you are able and remove your hats and join Tony Other in the singing of our national anthem.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us commend. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Go Nats, go!
As we get set for opening face-off, we're going to take a look at our starting goaltenders for tonight. In between the pipe for the London Nationals, Hayden Sabrin. Not surprising there for the past performance we've seen from him as of late.
Yeah, again, with that 9-1 record of 2.16, that is currently the 5th best goals against average in the GOJHL. And then the guy in the opposite end of the rink currently has the 3rd best goals against at a 2.05, and that being the goaltender for Colby Booth, Houseco in the St. Mary's Lincoln. That has been very well. Again, an 8-3-1 record. So going to be another interesting battle in here tonight as the season matchup so far has gone London's way. A 4-3 win here at the start of the season on October 18th, and then they go up to St. Mary's on the 27th with a 3-2 overtime win. So London again looking to get themselves sole possession of first place in the Western Conference with another win tonight.
Any win is a good win here for either team, as the Nationals still trying to pull away in first place in the Western Conference, while St. Mary's trying to close that gap between themselves and the big three of the Western Conference. Starting off the opening face-off, Nationals get win the draw, picked up now by Lucas Chard. Chard is going to break it out over the red line into the offensive zone. Dishes it off to Wood down in the bottom corner. Picked up now again by Chard. Chard holds it. Nice little feed, drops it off right at the top of the blue line. Back behind the net again. Pace Roth tries to get around. He gets his stick lifted at the last second. And the puck will be sent back up by Lee. Picked up now by the Lincolns. Circle behind the net. Puck's being held on to. Lee will move it up the board. Stolen again. National get a chance. One-time attempt. And just misses the puck at the last second is Nolan Milne. Back up and out of the zone. All the way down the length of the ice. And that will be an icing. We will start on at the Lincoln's end.
Yeah, and a good start for the Nationals there in that opening minute. They were able to dump the puck in with that Chard line and get a bit of a flow going. Cycle the puck down low. Not able to get a shot towards the net, but it's good to see the Nationals get inside the offensive zone early and try to get a scoring chance.
A fast start is always the key that we see to Mike McElveen's strategy here to really try to drive home the offense early in this game. And similar method we see from Jeff Bradley and the St. Mary's Lincolns as well. A team that loves to get the offense going and try to get it going as fast as they can. Here come the Lincolns back the other way. Big lead pass goes right onto the stick of Weir, but it can't quite handle it enough to get a shot off clean. Puck is deflected and picked up now. Banked out now into the National zone. Collected behind the net. Thrown around by Downey. Downey in his first game with the Nationals last Wednesday. Impressed. Looking to continue his solid play here tonight. Downey again behind the net. He banks it up, put it up the wall to Hirsch. Hirsch will bank it out of the zone. And quickly sent back, but it will be picked up by Ali Rogers. Nationals get a lead pass here, 2-on-1 now. Here comes Palmer. Palmer and Rogers. Palmer over to Rogers. Rogers just misses it between his feet. Beautiful chance, but can't connect. Two big opportunities now for the Nationals to start this game, but just can't get the shot cleanly. Downey, he climbs the ladder, grabs that puck out of midair, dumps it in, picked up by Booth Houseco. Hit down the corner by LeBlanc. He tries to move it out front, it gets blocked, sent back down in the corner. Puck's moved hard around the boards, thrown across ice, that gets tipped up high. LeBlanc will corral it. He sends it back down low again. Still trying to fight with it, put right out front, tries to hit onto Aerosmith, but just out of his reach. Fagan, he grabs out of midair. He tries to keep it in the zone, but he does get deflected, put right back out by Bill Van Sumeren. LeBlanc again. He picks it up. Battles with the Lincoln's defender. He'll move the puck up. Cross the blue line to Aerosmith. Lost in the feet of Guvermont. Does get thrown in the offensive zone, and that gets sent all the way down, picked up by Hodgkin. Down low again. Off route chance, put it right on net, and it goes in. Awkward play down low, but the puck finds the back of the net as the Lincolns take a 1-0 lead here, thanks to some great work by Owen Vortman.
Well, this is just a nothing play. You just dump the puck in, and it takes that weird bounce off the corner boards and ends up in the back of the net. Kind of a bit of a wraparound as, again, we'll take a look at it. Bounces off the boards. Fagan tries to play this behind the net, and a quick wraparound play there by Vortman, able to tuck that one in. Sabourin tried to hide that puck from the official, but the official saw that it clearly had crossed the goal line. So 1-0 St. Mary's off of Vortman's third goal on the campaign.
Vortman looked all over the place in the last meeting these two teams had here, but was unable to put anything on the score sheet. Picks up a goal here, his third of the season. Bogart, he brings it across the blue line. Vortman, he's going to take it and throw it behind the net. Picked up now by McNamara on the near side. McNamara, nice little touch pass up to Baldwin. Ball will go off for a change. McNamara applies the pressure, throws a hit down in the corner. Puck is quickly picked up, moved out, but a little too far out of the reach of Biggood, and that will go back down the length of the ice for another icing.
Man, on the very first shot of the game, St. Mary's is able to capitalize on it with that wraparound. But besides that, both teams trying to, again, make those stretch passes. We saw right before the puck dropped that the Zamboni didn't have the flood part down, so it was just a straight-on spray of water, which is going to cause a bit of some awkward bounces here to start this contest. So already with the one goal coming off of that funny play off the boards, not surprised to see that already only 5 minutes in.
It looks like Bidgood got a awkward hit there off the puck, and he's going to head off after taking that shot from Milne. Puck picked up and won by Barkley. He's going to move it out. Nice lead pass up to Cornfield. Cornfield gets it across the blue line to Lee, but just offside. And another second longer if that play continued. It looked like Lee may have been able to draw a penalty, but the linesman blows it dead before the ref can. Face-off just outside of the National zone. Chard tries to win it forward, but Cornfield stops that. Now picked up by Downey. Downey, lead pass up to Milne. That gets banked up. Trying to put back the other way by Shield. Played down in the corner, rolling right around the boards. That'll be picked up by Barkley. He moves, trying to move that. Chard keeps it, puts it back out front. Had Milne streaking down the middle. Shot from distance just goes nice and easily onto the net. Nolan Milne, who's been on a hot streak in the last few weeks, picking up a hat trick in recent weeks as well. Then looking really good on this first line.
Yeah, and it's a good adjustment to see from Milne being able to produce on that top line. It's interesting to note with Milne that 9 goals, he's got 17 points currently. He's in the top 3 for the Nationals in terms of points. Current leader Talon Palmer with 21 and Hirsch with 18. So good to see Milne getting inside that top 3 for this National forward group.
Another play down low, and that's the other thing as well. The Nationals been moving that forward group around a little bit, and it looks like it's finally solidifying with Milne getting that spot on that top wing along with Chard and Wood. As here comes Milne, that's a big hit, takes his man down to the ice and comes away with the puck. Gives it back up to Chard, who tries to take the zone, but he gets stopped up. And the Lincolns will move it back the other way. Bounced off the inside of the skate a bit good, but he's back across the blue line. He gets taken down into the corner. We're going to see a penalty coming to Fagan for that one. And it's going to be roughing is the call.
Yeah, compared to last Wednesday, we already would have had 3 penalties. So with 14:47 to go, the first penalty of this game goes to PJ Fagan. And cross-check, hit from behind, roughing. Anything works on that situation, and so Fagan will go off, and so St. Mary's will go to the power play. They are currently second in the West on the power play with a 20.2% efficiency.
Nationals penalty kill has been slowly falling once again, down to 7th in the West. So this is a big opportunity for the Lincolns to try to jump out to an early 2-goal lead. As Weir will pick up the puck and he'll move it over. Prendergast, he brings it over, back over to Weir. As the Lincolns get a chance to set up. Weir cuts down the middle. Still holds on to it. Drops it from McQueen Spence. Wade trying to find that opening. Throws across ice, gets deflected, picked up now, down low, trying to bring it in tight. Get a shot on net, doesn't like the shot. Reads the rebound, chance and scores! Big chance and puts the puck in the net as the Lincolns take a 2-0 lead as Bidgood takes the lead 2-0.
Well, for Bidgood, he's been on quite the run for the St. Mary's Lincoln group. He was acquired on the 17th from the Chatham Maroons. And that's now another goal for him. Again, broken play there. Kopchak loses his man, and then on the wraparound, it just lands right onto the stick of Bidgood on that left side. And he's able to bury that one now, his 7th on the season and on their second shot. So far for St. Mary's, they have a shooting efficiency of 100%.
Not the start to a night that Hayden Savern wants to see, but we are 6 minutes into this game and there's only been 3 shots on net. Very uncharacteristic of both of these teams. We'll see if Sabern can get back into a feel for the game here.
Yeah, both of those goals were in tight. The first one, obviously, with it being the wraparound. So early on, Sabern in tight has had a couple of holes on either side.
Puck sent down into the far corner. Gets collected. Nice little tip play as the Lincolns try to break out of their own zone. Gets put up to the red line. Ruland will take it. He'll spire it back down. Buthausko will play it out. Puck gets picked up right on the board to Aerosmith. He keeps it in. Guhman applies some pressure. Nice little quick turn made by Sigmund as he'll try to move the puck out finally for the Lincolns. Puck does come out just a little too far ahead of Van Sumeren. Tight shoots and scores again! Another tight play as Ethan Weir makes it 3-0 on the third shot of the game.
Yeah, again, just a smart play along the wall to get this puck to Weir. As it's just a little soft touch, as you can see, it's the stick that gets it over to Weir, and Weir just puts this one 5-hole on Sabern. Like you mentioned, 3 shots and 3 goals for the Lincolns here early. As again, this Nationals group, to start the game, got inside the zone and was maintaining possession, but now St. Mary's has put 3 in the back of the net, and now the Nationals are already chasing.
The Bronx cheer coming down for Hayden Sabern as he makes his first save of the game. As McNamara tries to move his way, move the puck out, gets it through a couple defenders, gets a little bit of help down low by Baldwin, but can't quite get it close. Puck sent out again. Here comes Prendergast. He's going to bring it in tight. He tries to put it up front, goes off the skate of Fagan. Put back up just a little too far out of the reach of Bogart. Bogart cycles around, just a long reach pass intended for Vorman, too far ahead of him. And we'll go down the length of the ice. Now, despite the 3 goals against, there was no movement on the bench by Coach Mike McElveen to allude to any change for Carter Froggatt to come in.
Yeah, and with the Nationals playing tomorrow night down in Sarnia, you're going to want to try to keep the goaltenders as fresh as they can, so expect Sabern to likely play the full 60 minutes in here tonight to allow Froggatt to have tomorrow's game and him play his full 60 minutes.
Puck comes back out, hit thrown, but the puck does clear. Kopchuk will pick it up. Dishes over to Milne. Milne will just carry it down through the middle. Milne over to Char. Char tries to get a nice little move in tight. That one just gets picked off. Wood in there for help. Puck slides down, picked up by Milne again. Back up to Kopchuk. Hard pass cross ice. Shot on net. Goes right in tight. Nationals swing away at it. That'll be held onto by Buthausko.
Yeah, good puck movement there by the Nationals as they go D to D. Kopchuk over, and then the shot on net. A little bit of deflection, and Buthausko able to control it, not allow any loose rebound. And again, with only there being 6 shots so far in the game, 4 for St. Mary's, 3 have gone to the back of the net, and now only the second shot for London. They need to get things going here if they want to keep themselves in this game.
And face-off gets scrummed. Nationals are going to come away with it. Quick shot attempt. That one goes off the leg of a Lincoln's defender. Lincolns just float that puck nice and easily into the National zone. Pace Roth quickly turns it back into the neutral ice. Regrouper in their own zone. Barkley. Crisp lead pass. Brought across the blue line in tight. Takes the pass call straight in the feet. Tries to hit Bidgood going right to the middle of the slot. Chard tries to come back down the other way. Couple big hits. His body's just falling to the ice left and right. Picked up now by Barkley. He gets muscled off the puck, but does get enough of it to get it to one of his teammates. Kept in the blue line. Another shot for distance. Finds its way through traffic. Just caught up high at the last second by Buthausko. Milne back to the top. Chard, he tries to battle away to keep it in the zone. Still fighting with it. Finally does lose the battle and comes out. Nationals do maintain possession. Kopchuk and Pace Roth going back and forth. Lead pass for Wood. He just tips it in. It goes up. Looks like it did hit the netting, but the linesman's going to say no. Barkley tries to get a lead pass, picked off partially by Rogers, and will be sent down in the national zone. Rulin gets it over to Downey. Downey moves across ice, picked up, almost stolen right in the middle by Spagnuolo. Collected by Rogers, he'll move it out. Sigmund keeps his body on the outside. Hirsch and Rogers battling down low against 3 Lincoln's players. Quick shot put on net by Palmer. Another chance down low. The Nationals trying, but can't get anything to go. Rulin, bank pass, gets it out of the zone. Lee collects it, tries to move it right back in. Ends up forcing the turnover, now picked up by Hirsch. Hirsch puts it up front, that goes off a skate. Nationals stick with it. Picked up, Palmer tried to bat it out of midair and does. Puts it over Hirsch, Hirsch backhand chance, just puts it wide. Collected on the far side by Sigmund, he tries to clear, Rulin keeps it in. Hirsch again, down low, takes a hit. Rogers puts tries to put it back out front, that gets blocked. Comes back up to the blue line, Downey can't hold the line, and it will clear as the Lincolns go off for a change. Rogers brings it across the blue line, walks in, takes a shot. That was right off the pad of Buthausko. Turn around, across the blue line. Here come the Lincolns. Plays in tight, takes a shot. A nice save by Sabourin. Bogart, tip play right in front. Trying to get a rebound chance. Shot on net again. Sabourin has to make a tough save. Picked up now by Aerosmith as he moves it out, gets over to Gouvermont. Gouvermont walks in, he takes a shot. That gets blocked by Bogart. Lincolns move the puck around the boards. Weir, he'll clear it out. Now to Fagan. Lead pass up to LeBlanc, but he can't hold the line in time and will go offside. Our first period, as always, is brought to you by Great White Wealth Management.
Yeah, the right idea there from PJ Fagan is he saw on that play, he saw LeBlanc cutting across the blue line just a little too far ahead of the play. Otherwise, he could have been in alone with the speed that he was carrying.
Face off one bit by the Nationals. Kopchuk, he's going to move it over. Picked up now. Here comes LeBlanc. LeBlanc going over to Gouvermont. Gouvermont just rolls off the toe of his stick. Had a beautiful chance. Tees it up. This unfortunate bounce. Aerosmith gets stripped of the puck. Here comes Bortman. Already 1 goal on the night. Drop pass for Prendergast. Prendergast takes it up high. Shoots right on net. And gloved down by Sabourin. As the Lincolns continue to apply all kinds of pressure to the Nationals.
And again, just a smart play there, just dropping it back. And the one thing that, like you mentioned, with all that pressure, there's a lot of traffic going towards the front of the net, and that's exactly what a Pat Powers team likes to see, is lots of traffic towards the net, and you're going to generate a screen and allow the goaltender not to really see the puck. And 3 goals already for St. Mary's. That's something that we've seen from the Nationals when Pat Powers was the coach of London, but now he's the GM of this Lincolns team.
Puck brought down. Kopchuk, he'll move it around. Puck floated into the neutral ice. Collected by Barkley. McNamara tries to apply a bit of pressure. Barkley does move it up. Picked up by Prendergast, but almost picked out of midair by Baldwin. Big hit thrown right in front of the Nationals bench. Colton Chipman making his appearance, making his presence known. Nationals falling all over themselves right in their own zone. McNamara blows a tire. Sigmund is going to take it and throw it right back in quite easily. Picked up by Chipman on the far side. Puck thrown right into the slot. Here comes a big chance again. Walks in tight, takes a shot, rebound up front. Nobody there for the Lincolns to capitalize, but McNamara is going to bring it back. Across the blue line, Chipman overskates the puck. Stolen again, here comes Biggood. He's got a goal so far tonight. Back across the blue line, trying to put it back down low to Biggood. Picked up right at the blue line by Prendergast, keeps it in the offensive zone. Nice little drop pass, tries to get a backhand pass right out front onto the stick of Cornfield, but he's going to take a penalty for slashing on the play. Chard loses possession, but now finds it back. Nationals got 6 attackers on, trying to get something going here. Nifty little move down in the corner by Chard, maintains possession. Backhand pass gets up to the blue line, and that's going to be an icing. And the Nationals going to go up for a power play here with 6:28 remaining in the first.
So we'll take a look again. The physicality there is there's the hit from Chitman right on his man there and Vortman, and then there's the slash there from Ryan Cornfield as he'll go off for the slash. And because of the fact that the Nationals were offside on the play, this face-off is actually going to come outside, as now they're actually going to have a conversation as to where this face-off is going to end up being. I think they are right with the fact that they had to bring it outside because of the fact that the Nationals were offside, and that's indeed the case. So they're going to start this one outside of the offensive zone.
A little bit of a lucky break considering the circumstances for the Lincolns. Nationals get a face-off win, but win it a little too well outside of the reach of Downey, who's taken his position here now in this top power play unit. Gives it up to Chard. Chard now brings it across the blue line. Throws it down to Wood. Back up to Chard, back up to the top of the blue line. Downey, he puts it on net, tipped out front. And then goes right into the netting and out of play. A solid start for the Nationals, getting that nice shot from distance to find its way through traffic.
Yeah, an interesting new crinkle to this top power play unit now with the new addition there of Matthew Downey. Don't be surprised as well to see Lucas Chard kind of float around that blue line area as well, as we know he likes to hover around there as well.
Puck comes out, Lee, he's going to move it into the offensive zone. Get some pressure, fighting off 4 Nationals down in the corner. Puck does pop out, picked up now by Palmer. Cal Palmer over with Hirsch. Stops up to the hash marks. Hirsch back up to the point. Downey sends it cross ice. Bobbled for a second by Chard, now sent down in the corner. Wood gets pinned along the boards. Lincolns get it out, but still can't clear the zone. Walking the top of the circle. Palmer. Cutting down low, quick passes, trying to do a little give and go, but quickly stolen by Lee, who's going to get a little tied off the clock. One-on-one with Downey. He walks in, tries to get it cut in tight, but get pressured enough that he can't get a shot off cleanly. Nationals switching up, bringing out the second unit. Hirsch takes it, dumps it in. Trying to find Aerosmith on the near side. Gets a little too overzealous, and the puck gets sent down the length of the ice. Sabern plays it into the corner. Portman first playing on the puck. Nationals being a little too lackadaisical on the power play here as the Lincolns applying a ton of pressure. Fisher down low, fans on the pass. Now it finally finds its way to Aerosmith. Back to Fisher. Power play about to expire as that whole second half of the power play the Nationals spent in their own zone. As Cornfield back on the ice, Nationals trying to bring it out front. Gets deflected. Cornfield loses it in his gear, but finds it again. 3-on-1 attempt now. Cornfield walks in, takes a shot. Glove down by Sabrin, and he'll hang on for the whistle.
Good glove save there from Sabrin as the Lincolns were away here 3-on-1 as the Nationals were caught deep trying to get a late power play goal. Nice little play there by Cornfield, knowing he has the pass option across the ice. It was taken away, so he just next to shoot it, tried to go glove side on Sabrin, but once again Sabrin with the glove stop.
Quick face off, and the puck does clear the zone just enough. So we'll get it offside. 4:10 remaining here in the first period. Shots are 9-6 in favor of the Lincolns. Face off cleanly, won by LeBlanc. Tries to get the puck right back on his stick, stolen by Sigmund, now picked up. Here come the Lincolns across the blue line, walking in, takes a shot from distance, goes right up the stick of Vandenbrink. Collected now by LeBlanc. Sends over to Pace Roth on the near side. Lead pass intended for LeBlanc. He finds it again, but stolen off his stick. Batted down out of midair by Pace Roth, sent back across the blue line. Into the offensive zone by Van Sumeren. Puck does go all the way back down in the Lincoln zones. They're going to set up. Van den Brink up to Van Sumeren. Van Sumeren puts it out front, tries to get it right onto the stick in front of the net of Weir. But it gets picked off the last second and deflected wide. Puck collected, stick lift right in the middle of the ice. Wood loses track of the puck. Lincoln's collected again. Lead pass brings it out into the offensive zone, brings it in tight, tries to get a shot, but nice play down low by Downey as he takes his man hard to the ice. Collected by Milne. Milne's got room to move. He's going to drop him for Chard. Chard back down low to Milne. Milne backhand pass intended to get to Wood, but he gets just caught up right in the middle by Montesi. Bogart takes a shot. That gets blocked. Picked up again. Bogart right at the half wall, moves it down behind the net. Bouncing puck gets found by Fagan. Wood bounces it back into the neutral ice. Bogart will move it back, but it's quickly stolen again by Fagan. Fagan tries to move it in. Great stick work by Bogart to turn it over again. Some clever work by the Lincolns, keeping the Nationals to the outside. Big hit here as a knee-on-knee play happens right in front of the Nationals bench, and we're going to see a penalty right quick as Chard comes in to check on Chipman.
And we'll see what the severity of this is. And it's tough to say whether this is not going to be. It's going to be a 4-minute knee penalty on the play as Chipman stayed down there as he's in a little bit of discomfort. But again, the Nationals going to have a chance to try to close out this period and try to get themselves on the board.
Does look like it just gets him high enough above the knee or on the side of the knee where it's not going to do any real damage. Just looks like it's stung, but dangerous play nevertheless. So the Nationals get a big opportunity here. 2 minutes left in the first to try to claw their way back in this contest. Barkley, he picks it up, just dumps it into the far corner. Collected by Palmer. Up to Wood. Into the offensive zone. He's got a man going right down the middle. Out of the reach of Hirsch. Puck does clear and picked up by Downey on the far side. Downey puts it out the middle, stolen by Pendergast. Now on the stick of Vortman. Vortman spins, dumps it in. Downey will collect it as the Nationals will set up again. Chipman back out on the ice for the Nationals. Good to see no lingering effects from the knee. Aerosmith backhands it down and tries to get down in the corner. Gets picked off right above the circle by Vortman as the Lincolns continue to maintain a lot of puck possession when the Nationals are on the power play. The Nationals also only had 4 players on the ice when they're up a man. Aerosmith brings it across the blue line. He's going to bat down, walks in, takes a shot, that gets tipped. Milne, he gets pinned right along the boards. Tries to bring it back into the offensive zone and does. Milne working down low, takes a shot in tight, puts it up high, hits the shoulder of Booth Houseco. Puck collected down by Aerosmith. He moves it up. Fisher back to Aerosmith. Aerosmith cross ice pass gets deflected right over the stick of Fagan. Fagan trying to stay with it. Lee pushes him off the puck. And Lincolns are going to clear the puck once again. Aerosmith collects it, moves it across the blue line. And once again sent right back down the length of the ice. Sabrin up to Fisher. Fisher loses it quickly. Chance in tight. Shot by Vortman. Goes right on net. And Sabrin forced to make yet another save. And that will do it for our first period. A powerful start to the game for the Lincolns, and the Nationals coming up empty with any answers to respond. As we will be right back with our first intermission in just a moment here on Archon Aggregates Nationals Hockey here on Rogers TV.
This program is brought to you by the following sponsors.
This program is brought to you by Ignite TV. Now you're in command. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
It's Wednesday night hockey.
The ultimate midweek showdown here on Sportsnet.
Here we go.
Hockey's best go head-to-head, featuring division rivalries that will leave you on the edge of your seat. Scotiabank Wednesday night hockey on Sportsnet.
Are you here for the full 60 minutes?
I'm here for that, and maybe some overtime.
Sportsnet Plus. Stream live games, NHL highlights, and more. Sign in with your TV service provider or subscribe at sportsnetplus.ca.
I'm Nicole Martin, the proud ambassador for the Comfort Bear program. Comfort Bears provide these cuddly bears to local children who are terminally ill, facing trauma, or battling a serious illness. Every $20 donation will place a Comfort Bear into the loving arms of a child involved in our program. It is our hope to distribute 1,000 bears in 2022. Please join us and provide comfort to kids in their time of need.
You're watching Rogers TV, London.
Join with me here, St. Mary's Lincoln forward, Ethan here. Welcome home. You're a London boy. You were the captain, former captain of the London Junior Knights last year. You've played a bunch of games here. What's it like to be home?
It's great. You know, I grew up here, played a lot of hockey here. It's just really good to be back.
You were drafted by the Kingston Frontenacs and got a little bit of that OHL experience this season. What was that like for you?
It's good. It was fast up there. A lot of good hockey up there. But again, it's just as good as here. So it's good to be back.
Up 3 in the first period. Obviously a very good start for your team. What did you like about how you guys played there?
Played hard, played fast, played smart. Keep sticking to our system, and we'll finish this game off strong.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
You're watching Archon Aggregates London Nationals hockey on Rogers TV. We will be right back after this.
I've been a volunteer with Rogers TV for 5.5 years. I was about 14 years old, and I already knew that I wanted to be in TV, and my mom went searching online, and she found Rogers TV and said, "Are you sure this is what you want to do?" And I said, "Absolutely," and we submitted an application that night. I've learned a lot about community and growth and just kind of just being an all-arounder. I like doing a lot of different positions like camera and audio and graphics, and having that variety and connecting with peers alike. It's not a complete commitment. You can kind of do a couple shifts a month and just do things that actually interest you, productions that actually interest you. I'd just say go for it. You only live once, and if it's something you're definitely considering, why not?
I did it.
I need it.
The hero gave it.
And I am alive.
As an organ donor, you can save up to 8 lives and enhance the lives of 75 others. Please go to our website. Pledge a gift of life. You'll be glad you did.
Watch, play, and win every Monday night at 8 p.m. with Optimus TV Bingo on Rogers TV. Cards are available at multiple London locations and are good for all 3 games. Weekly jackpots total $3,000. Back here at the Western Fair Sports Center. Not the best first period we've seen by the Nationals all season long, but one of the best we've seen from the St. Mary's Lincolns in this building, or any team by that matter. 3-0 is your score after 20 minutes of play. Just a fantastic effort, bell to bell, from those Lincolns.
Yeah, right from puck drop, the Lincolns were very aggressive on their forecheck, dump and chase, and they got rewarded for it right off the hop. Again, funny bounce off the boards, lands into a wraparound position for Vortman, for him to get his 3rd goal on the campaign. and then hard work again down low on the Lincoln's power play allows Bidgood to get himself another goal. He's been on quite a tear ever since coming from the Chatham Maroons. And then Taylor talked to Ethan Weir, and Weir getting on the board as well. So 3 goals in succession by the St. Mary's Lincolns. Again, one of the better performances we've seen from an away team here compared to the Nationals, where this has not been their best 20 minutes so far.
Absolutely. They managed to just make the most of their opportunities in those early moments. And we know this is a team that can score, finding their way onto that score sheet quite a bit there. The one who I want to point out as well is Cohen Bidgood, who made a couple of interesting plays early in the period, looked dangerous, took a hit, went off the ice in pain, comes right back out, scores on that ensuing power play. Just a big, great performance by him, as that's his 7th of the season, Weir's 9th, and Portman's 3rd. So a lot of scoring all throughout the lineup here to start this game for the Lincolns.
And that's exactly the start they want. Again, with the big 3 in the Western Conference being London, Strathroy, and LaSalle. St. Mary's wants to enter the conversation as well. And if they can get the win in here tonight, they would put themselves into a tie for 3rd with the Strathroy Rockets. So we could potentially be seeing it being a 4-team race as we enter the Christmas holiday season.
And that was the interesting thing too. About a month ago, it was just at 3 teams, and there was a fairly sizable gap between Strathroy, LaSalle, and London, and then St. Mary's. But St. Mary's has been a fantastic force over the last month, really pushing themselves in the upper echelon of the Western Conference. But going back into tonight's matchup, one thing that we've seen, the Nationals, they may not have been able to put anything up on the score sheet, but where they've been trying to put a lot into the game is their emphasis on the physicality of tonight's contest, really throwing the body around and trying to put their will into this contest.
Well, again, they're trying to find ways to gain control of the puck, and one of those ways is being physical. We saw Colton Chipman throw a good hit. Here's another one there by Matthew Downey. So the Nationals, again, trying to find ways to generate puck possession. And again, one of those ways is throwing the weight around, and that's what the Nationals have been trying to do. But once again, it's the Lincolns that are just able to scoop that puck and go in transition.
Absolutely. And when the Nationals do get the puck and bring it into the offensive zone, they're not really able to do much with it. They're getting the puck in, they're trying to get into those dangerous areas, but the Lincolns are doing a great job of boxing them out, keeping them to the outside, and really letting Booth Housego just have a solid time between the pipes, as he's looked fairly good throughout that first 20 minutes.
Yeah, I would say a pretty simple workload, even though it is 7 shots on the net. And a lot of them weren't really grade A scoring opportunities. A lot of them from the point. He could see a lot, and again, his rebound control didn't allow any loose rebounds, and no real grade A scoring opportunities from the Nationals so far yet in tonight's contest. There's a reason why he has the 3rd best goals against average in the GOJHL. He's just able to stop the puck, and it's, again, one of the reasons why the St. Mary's team is slowly climbing above the Western Conference standings.
Yeah, really working their way up in the league here. Now with it as well, what we're seeing a lot tonight, the Nationals power play continues to have its struggles, and it's had the 4-minute kneeing penalty still ongoing here, just under 2 minutes remaining on that going into the second period. The Nationals power play just looks anemic. It hasn't been able to do anything positive on the ice, as the Lincoln's penalty kill has just been smothering them.
Yeah, and I think for the Nationals, they need to just go back to the basics of moving the puck around quick. When you have that quick puck movement, you're able to generate shots on the net. So certainly for this Nationals team, they've been trying to go to the one side. They've been trying to go to Lucas Chard, but again, the Lincolns are doing a good job playing a little more man-to-man, not your traditional box penalty kill setup, and it's been working really well. And then in that kneeing penalty, again, that second half of it, they've been just shooting the puck down. The Nationals haven't been able to really enter the zone so far in this power play. So the Nationals just need to tidy it up to try to get themselves into the zone, clean entry, and try to get themselves on the board.
Still 2 minutes left on that power play. Have a chance to try to turn their fortunes around here in the start of the second period. Down 3-0 here on Arcon and Angus Nationals Hockey on Rogers TV.
Welcome to the traditional, ancestral, unceded territory of the Stalo people. The Stalo are people of the river. I'm so thankful for the courage and resiliency of our ancestors who lived on this land since time immemorial. Each of us have gifts from the Creator, and our Creator has a plan and purpose to be fulfilled in our territory. As we embrace our traditional teachings, we can lead the next generation into the fullness of what our Creator designed. Our shared history reveals a broken relationship. But as all Canadians commit to hear truth, acknowledge injustice, we can learn to walk in our traditional way, Letsamot, with a good heart and a good mind. Then all of our lives will be enriched. Kwasai.
Everybody knows not to drink and drive, but some people still think it's okay to take drugs and drive. Police have the authority, the ability, and the tools to determine if drivers are impaired by legal or illegal drugs. And because drug-impaired drivers can pose just as great a risk as drunk drivers, they face the same penalties, like the loss of their driver's license, a criminal record, fines, and more. A message from the RCMP, the Canadian Association of Chiefs of Police, and Arrive Alive, Drive Sober.
Take a look at our next contest here on Rogers TV as the Sarnia Legionnaires are in town taking on the London Nationals. Will be same time, same place, 7 o'clock Eastern here on Rogers TV. As we get set here for our second period of action, the Nationals still trying to find answers of what to do to try to combat the firepower that the Lincolns are coming in here with. Both teams have very similar styles in the way they play the game, really offensive first and let the defense and goaltending take care of themselves. We're seeing that at least from the Lincolns perspective.
Yeah, and again, it all started with how they started this game. Again, London in that first minute had control, but then again, the Lincolns just were able to play simple hockey, dump the puck in, and they ended up scoring a goal just off of a simple cross dump in, able to capitalize on that. And then again, 3 goals inside of 4 shots, not exactly the start that Hayden Sabrin would have liked to have in his start here tonight. And again, with the Nationals, they also play another game tomorrow night down in Sarnia against the Legionnaires that we'll see here next Wednesday. And currently the Legionnaires have a 2-0 lead over the LaSalle Vipers after 20 minutes in their game. So Sarnia is starting to find the score sheet as well. So scoring certainly up so far this season across the league. So certainly it's interesting to see how the Nationals will come out here in the second period and try to get a response.
Yeah, absolutely. Both teams are looking strong here. Taking a look there to just see what we see there, our out-of-town scoreboard, as you just mentioned. Sarnia up 2-0 over LaSalle. Sarnia is still a team that's still fighting for their position in the standings. And if they can come away with a big win over LaSalle, that's even better for St. Mary's, who's up here 3-0 as a team that's trying to find their way into that top echelon of the Western Conference.
Yeah, and again, the last couple of weeks we've seen down in LaSalle, they've been trailing in the first period in their last 2 contests down there, and they end up putting an 8 or a 9 spot on that team that goes in. So the LaSalle Vipers certainly know how to put the puck in the back of the net. We've seen them do it here at the Western Fair Sports Center. Same here with the same St. Mary's Lincoln scoring 3 in the opening 20 minutes. So I'm sure head coach of the Nationals, Mike McElveen, has sent the message to the Nationals that they need to get themselves going here in the second period if they want to get themselves back into this game and get a win to put themselves in first place.
Nationals start off with a power play here, 1:54 to start. Faceoff does go their way as Baldwin will set up behind the net as the Nationals will do their breakout. Lead pass intended for Wood. Wood spinning the wrong way, ends up losing it. Picked up by Barkley, who easily clears it down the length of the ice. Collected over to Palmer on the near side. He bobbles it right at the blue line, does keep it out, so no offside, but throws into an open wing where Lee will pick it up. Lee throws it right into the middle. Tries to get it right onto the stick of Spagnuolo down low. Puck goes banked off the back wall. Is collected now by the Nationals, who move it out. Palmer across the red line. Hard pass, cross ice to Chard. Chard down low, over to Wood in the slot. Wood takes it, puts it over to Palmer, but the bouncing puck can't be done anything with. Downey over to Chard again. Chard walks in, tip play over to Hirsch. Hirsch puts it on net. Loose play behind the net. Trying to get it out front, but the Lincolns recover and dump it down and clear the zone. Nationals collected again. Off to Palmer. Palmer walks in right in the middle of the slot, still hangs on, fires the puck on net, finds its way through traffic, loose puck again, rebound chance. And Chard just puts it but can't put it away. Puck cleared again. Under 30 seconds remaining. Fisher will pick it up. He gets pressured on him by Spagnuolo. Sends it cross ice to an open wing. Nobody there, and it's going to go for icing. So it's going to come all the way back down to the Nationals' end. A much different start here for the Nationals.
Yeah, much better start for the Nationals as they move this puck around. They had Palmer on the backdoor side, but there's that chance. Goes off of Chipman, and then Chart just tries to tuck a piece of it off of the goaltender and Houseco, but no dice. Again, that's a much better start from the Nationals.
Puck comes out. Nationals going to try to break it out of their own zone. Lost in the feet by Fisher. Now it gets picked up. Lincoln's bringing it across the blue line. Still trying to get it down low. Vortman battling with it. Penalty expires. Sneal as Shield comes out. Aerosmith across the blue line. He's got some speed. Puts it right up front. Tees it up by Guvermont. Backhand chance by Fagan. Collects it again. Put it right back out front. Trying to just bang and crash away down low. The net comes off its moorings as this Nationals third line makes an impact once again.
And it all started with speed as Aerosmith just throws this back out in front. Not able to get the stick on it there was Chipman. And then he ends up going in behind Houseco and not able to put it off of the St. Mary's goaltender, and it ends up knocking the net off of its moorings.
Face-off won by the Lincolns. Nationals are going to jump on them quickly, however. Played down low. McNamara, he gets taken down. Rogers finds it again. He takes a shot. That one just goes over the glove of Booth Houseco. Down low again. Picked up by Baldwin. Baldwin back onto the stick of Rogers, but Rogers can't do anything with it. Collected and brought out. Van Sumeren, he gets it up to the blue line. Brought across the blue line by Vandenbrink. Stolen by the Nationals, however, and they'll move it back the other way. Puck up to Rogers. Rogers moves it ahead of Montesi. Walks in, McNamara puts it down low. Chance again, puts it out front. Still can't get it on net. Baldwin, he takes the hit. Tries to get a little bit of a receipt for it as well. Baldwin just having a little bit of an interaction continuing with Van Sumeren. McNamara backhander, puts it on net. Out goes off the skate. Wraparound chance, puts it right in tight. Stays out, however, as Booth Houseco just holds on tight to that post that it stays out.
Yeah, just follow the bouncing puck as, again, McNamara ends up with it. Just basically a spin fire on the backhand. Deflects, almost finds the back of the net, and then the wraparound chance from Atlee Rogers. He can't get it. And then the mad scramble, and for Booth Houseco, he finds it just around the side of the net and gets the glove down. A much better start here from the Nationals. They're playing with a bit of a quicker pace so far in this second period, which is so far rewarding them.
Puck comes out, Fagan throws a hit, takes his man hard down to the ice, and Fagan quickly moves the Nationals back up. Shot from distance, goes right on net, but Savarin does a great work with that stick, deflecting it back into the netting.
Yeah, good defensive play there by Fagan as he's able to take out his man. The Nationals were thinking offense right away, and almost a blow of the zone there by the Nationals players almost resulted in another scoring chance for the Lincolns, but Hayden Savarin bails them out, deflecting that puck up and out of play.
Face off to the left hand of Savarin, won by the Nationals. Fagan's going to bank it around the board. Quickly jumps on it down in the corner as Livermore, but that gets picked up and put into the netting and out of play once again. Faces going to come out of the zone this time, however, as it goes cleanly off a Lincoln's player's stick. Face-off won by Cornfield. Lincoln's bringing it across the blue line, dumping it down in the offensive zone has been good. Thrown right around the boards, played by Chipman on the far side. He gets stripped of the puck, taken down hard to the Nationals. Will pick up the puck and try to move it out. Pace Roth, clean pass up to Chipman. Across the blue line, Palmer walks in, tip play in front of the net, but can't put it on net. Loose puck down low, walks in, takes a shot. Hirsch puts it through the blue paint and misses the goal. Fagan, nice little spin, moves it out. His pass gets picked up. 2-on-1 now for the Lincolns. Bidgood walks in, passes over, out front. Nobody can put it home. Nationals counterattack again. Chipman, he's got Hirsch with him. Bouncing puck, a stick goes flying, and shot right on net. And held on to by Booth Houseco.
And back and forth we go as we'll take a look at the earlier London chance. As again, just a shot on net, and both forwards in front, and Hirsch and Chipman try to bury the loose change, and Hirsch can't believe it as he misses up and over the net, and then a potential 2-on-1 turns 3-on-1. As again, Sabourin gets that one, and then back the other way comes Chipman, the other way with Hirsch, and they're unable to cash in.
Back over McQueen Spence, he brings it down in the offensive zone. Back over McQueen Spence, backhand chance, puts it out front, and can't get it on net. Another big opportunity by the Lincolns, bouncing puck in behind the net again. Lee takes a shot right on target, and Sabourin tracks it well and hangs on.
This puck tonight is just bouncing all over the place. As again, the Lincolns just throw the puck around, and Sabourin once again having to make the padded save, and he hangs on front to that one. No rebound to speak of, and gets the whistle.
Face-off won by the Lincolns, picked up by Lee. He moves it up to Shield. Dumps it down behind the net, tries to hit on the stick of Spagnuolo. Bounces off, picked up now by Ruland. Moves it up to Aerosmith. Aerosmith gets caught right at the blue line by Shield and brought in Spagnuolo. He's looking for that pass, puts it cross ice, one-timer and scores! Jaden Lee puts the Lincolns up 4-0.
Well, this all starts with a keep-in by Jaden Shield right at the line, and what a play this is. You'll see it here from our corner camera. This puck goes in the air, keeps off his skate, kicks it down low, and then what a little nifty move by Spagnuolo to just get it up and over, finds the back door pass over to Lee, and Lee knows exactly where to put that puck, puts it 5-hole on Sabourin, and now it is 4-0 for St. Mary's.
And the Lincolns continue to just pour it on here in the second. Nationals just searching for any kind of answer as the Lincolns continue to smother the Nationals at every turn. Puck brought right out front, loose chance. Wood puts it right on net. Milne collects it again, tries to get it back onto the stick of Wood. Puck is stolen, and here comes Vortman. Vortman across the blue line, loses it into the feet of Pace. Roth does crack it though, and finds it down in the corner. Puck picked up, brought back up to the blue line. Montesi. Back around the blue line, Montesi again, he'll pick it up. Sends it behind the net. Hodgkinson collects it. Back end, throws it cross ice, goes right through the slot, and does clear the zone. Puck is collected by Bogart as that gets dumped into the offensive zone. Sabourin comes out to play it. Up at the blue line, kept it again. Shot from distance, finds its way onto the net. Sabourin has to make another save. And the puck gets thrown all the way down the length of the ice. And it's going to go just enough. No icing on the play. Livermore is going to have to move it quickly. Nice little drop pass, gets to the Sigmund. Sigmund will bring it up across the red line, gets it into the offensive zone. An errant pass intended for Vandenbrink, but he finds it anyway. Back up to Livermore, the blue line. He dumps it in. Trying to find it down low. Takes a quick shot right on net. Coming off the stick of Van Sumeren, but just goes wide. Lead pass out. Here comes Fisher. Fisher has Hirsch down the middle. Right in front. Takes the shot. And gloved down and held on to by Booth Houseco.
Yeah, the Nationals just trying to get any offense going as Michael Fisher steps up on that play there and just takes it wide, and then finding Hirsch in the slot, and he tries to basically bank that one back towards the goal. And Booth Houseco had to get the glove down and get a whistle.
Played down Hirsch. He throws the body. Kicked around, brought right back out front, right on net. And it'll be quickly gobbled up there by Booth Houseco.
Yeah, again, the puck is certainly bouncing in here tonight. Another one just lands right into the blue paint. And Booth Houseco again having to get that glove down as again the Nationals trying to find anything offensively. They've done a good job so far in this second period, but they just haven't been rewarded yet.
No, absolutely. They've been making things go towards the net at least this period. A lot better opportunities, but just nothing of consequence. As here come the Nationals again. Hirsch takes a shot, bouncing up high, and gets gloved down by Barkley at the last second to keep it out. Barkley clears the zone. Lead pass for Van Sumeren. He moves it in. Walking in, Vanders bringing it down low. Another chance by Vandenbrink, tries to move it out front. Weir keeps with the puck. Still holds on, tries to spin and take a shot on net, but stolen by Rogers. Picked up by Hirsch in the offensive zone. Hirsch, nice little move, gets into the middle, but look, loses the puck. Picked up by Van Sumeren as he'll move it back up the wall. Lead pass out of the reach of Vandenbrink. Barkley into the corner. Collected now by Cornfield. He moves it out. Ends up being turned over onto the stick of the Nationals. Schneal, he gets hit hard down the corner. Aerosmith back out front, puts it onto the stick. Right out front, but can't quite collect on it. Is Baldwin, and back down low. Baldwin on the offense again. McNamara throws another hit in the corner. Physicality still staying high for the Nationals. McNamara forces the turnover, picked up by Aerosmith. Aerosmith's got LeBlanc in front as well as McNamara. Aerosmith going around the world. Picked up by LeBlanc. He puts it cross ice, finds its way through traffic, shoots it right over the top of the net. Rulin keeps it in. Sent back down and in the corner. Rims around the board, keeps it, shot from distance, goes off the blocker, stays in the zone, now clears. Here come the Lincolns. They're going to try to catch the Nationals D sleeping. Backhand play into the middle of the ice. LeBlanc's the first one to pick it up, blows a tire in the corner. Quickly tries to gap and recover. Penalty coming here to the Nationals as boarding is the call. And Kopchak not too happy with it. It ends up having a little tussle with Cornfield after the fact. And we'll take a look at some offensive chances here. First for the Nationals as here's Hirsch. Cuts in, he has Tylen Palmer on the back door. He elects to shoot it. And he goes up and bounces around, and then there's the hit thrown. Again, the Nationals showing their physicality, and then Baldwin ends up just losing that one in his skates. And it goes up, and then it goes into the corner, and then Kopchak just takes out his man right at the Zamboni door there while they had the puck. So not a smart penalty there from the Nationals, and now they allow the Lincolns to go on the power play. They are already 1 for 1. And it only took one shot on that power play to find the back of the net. See if their success continues here. Puck held on, Van Sumeren back up to the top of the blue line. Sigmund back down low, puts it right through the blue ice. Kept in by Van Sumeren. On the near side, Chard applies pressure. Stolen by Spagnuolo, keeps it in. Tip play right at the blue line. Lincolns try to hold the line and will, but now it clears. Just some hard work down there by Lucas Chard. Cornfield sends it cross ice to Lee. Lee throws a tire. Picked up, falling right into the middle of the ice. The Nationals going to try to bring it out. One of the Lincolns down into some pain on the behind the play. Downey holds onto the puck behind the net. He tries to spin and move it out front. Ends up running right into Van Sumeren. Van Sumeren with the puck now. He'll collect it, dump it into the far corner. Picked up by Vandenbrink. He collides in the corner, finds it again. Lincolns maintain possession. 43 seconds remaining in the penalty. Puck carried down low. Walking in, trying to find that open slot down in the middle of the ice. McQueen Spence sends it down, picked up again. Queen Spence walks over, cross ice pass, brings it over right onto the stick of Weir, but he doesn't quite get a clean shot off. Nationals penalty kill doing a good job keeping the Lincolns to the outside. And they'll get that lead pass intended for Palmer by Pace Rock, but a little too far. Lead pass intended for McQueen Spence, but too far at his reaches. We'll go for an icing, and that will most likely do it here for the power play.
Yeah, and a good penalty kill by the Nationals. Didn't really allow any real shots from that St. Mary's unit, as they were doing a good job of just working the puck around, but just unable to get any shots away.
Back up to the blue line. Quick shot on net by Fagan. And a tough save by Booth Houseco. Drop back across the blue line. Lincoln's holding on to possession. Kopchuk back out on the ice. Nationals get a turn. Put it right on the stick of McNamara. Brought in Fagan. He's going to try to drive down low. He just takes his man down to the ice. Puck gets turned over right at center ice. Another steal coming right back the other way. Penalty coming here to the Lincolns. It's going to be slashing is the call. So the Nationals get their second power play or third power play opportunity of the night. And it is Weir heading to the box.
Yeah, Weir takes a bit of a whack towards PJ Fagan, kind of at the tail end as the St. Mary's was going up ice. As we'll take a look here from the Jerry cam, as there's Weir right in the middle of the ice. There's the whack towards Fagan. And so the Nationals will go work on their power play. We'll see if they can get themselves on the board.
Played down in the corner, trying to get a hold of it, the Nationals, but as the puck gets pinned. Shard in there with Wood. Shard driving it out, just force of will down in the corner, pulls the puck out, tries to get it on the stick of Palmer. Gets deflected, back down to Wood again, or Chard again. Hirsch in there for support. Puck does get tipped up and hits the netting and goes out of play.
Yeah, so far in tonight's contest, I'm finding that the Nationals are just that split second late making that pass. They've had a couple of chances to feed Talon Palmer, either being down low for the backdoor play, or in this situation, he was up high at the top of the face-off circle ready for a shot. And so that just needs to be a quick adjustment of making that pass just a little bit quicker.
Lee quickly jumps on top. Lee brings it in across the blue line. King brings it over. Clee, huge hit as he takes Dowdy down to the ice hard. And they try to get that pass right out front to Spagnuolo, but it gets deflected, and the Nationals get the puck right back. Lucas Chard, big head of steam, comes right up the middle of the ice. Chard drops for Hirsch. Hirsch waits over to Palmer. Palmer and Hirsch going back and forth. Cross ice pass in tight. Wood takes a shot, and that gets gloved down by Booth Houseco. Quickly turned around. Here come the Lincolns back the other way. Walking in across the blue line, trying to bring it in is Prendergast, but it gets turned over. Now it's Palmer. Palmer's got speed. He brings it behind the net, loses control. Picked up by Barkley. Can't quite get it past Palmer as he keeps it in. Put back up to the blue line. Held, walked in, big shot, rebound chance, tipped aside. Booth Houseco doing some great bit of goaltending as he gets another piece of it. And we're going to see a penalty on behind the play here as Palmer knocks Vortman's stick out of his hands. As the Nationals were just starting to generate that momentum, it gets cut short, and we'll head all the way back down to the Nationals' end.
Yeah, and we'll take a look at this save by Booth Houseco. As again, the shot from the point goes off of Chipman. There's the shot, and that finds the blocker of Booth Houseco off the post and behind the net. And then right along that play, Palmer ends up taking the stick away and negates their power play. And now we'll see some 4-on-4 for 24 seconds before the St. Mary's Lincolns will go on to the power play.
A little bit of a confusion getting the scoreboard fixed up. This is still not a bad opportunity for the Nationals to be in, at least with that 4-on-4. You have some speed out there. You can try to get something going and try to get that score, get something on the board here before the Lincolns get another attempt at the power play. Puck does come out just a little too far out of the reach of Guillermo. Puck is collected down low by Van Sumeren. He tries to move it up. Up right along the boards. Picked up now by Livermore. Livermore across the blue line. He gets the puck stolen off his stick by Gubermont. Gubermont carries it down low. Weir back on the ice. Minute 30 here, power play time for the Lincolns. Quick turnover brought right up. Walking in, a lot of screaming going on from both benches, it sounds like. As Nationals get a chance to get breathe here as the Lincolns are on a pending offside and are going to clear the puck the length of the ice. Kill the puck all the way down to a minute left in the power play. Here comes Barkley. Barkley across the blue line. McQueen Spence brings it over. Circles back at the top of the circle. Sends it cross ice. Walking in, Barkley loses in his feet. Collected again, nice steal by Milne. Milne tries to get going, ends up getting caught up in the feet of Weir, and that's going to draw a penalty because Milne had a chance to be gone, and we saw Milne 2 weeks ago use his speed to his advantage, but just had no opportunity tonight.
Yeah, Milne had this puck, and he tried to chip it past the defenseman and go up ice, and then you can just see again, and it's going to be Weir for the second time as he goes right back into the penalty box. So the Nationals will go on the power play. And you can see Logan Paceroth having a conversation with referee Murray as there was a miss too many men on the ice penalty, as you could hear the Nationals bench yelling towards the officials as there was a solid 5 to 7 seconds where the Lincolns had 6 skaters on the ice. But it ends up being a moot point as the Lincolns end up taking a penalty and London gets the power play.
Puck picked up behind the net by Livermore. Penalty is going to be 4-on-4 here for 25 more seconds. Puck played right in front of the net. Nationals losing it in some feet. Played out front and scores! Right in tight again. Loses it in the traffic is Sabourin. And it will be picked up and put in the net. As it is once again on the board is James Sigmund. Makes it a 5-0 game.
Yeah, just follow the loose puck as Spagnolo finds it and passes it over to Sigmund, and he ends up putting it into the back of the net. The Nationals just unable to find that puck as it was in the skates. There have, I believe, Hirsch on that play. Pardon me, it was actually Downey. He was unable to find it, and the Lincolns do. And now there's a conversation being held over at the St. Mary's bench. I'm not exactly sure as to why.
That is Sigmund's first goal of the season, however, as he managed to get himself on the board. As the Nationals have 25 minutes remaining in this game to try to make any semblance of offense going their way. Puck picked up over to Chard. Chard's going to move it up over to the blue line. Milne tries to hold the line and just can't. That extra move by Chard came back and bit them. However, they will get Palmer back on the ice, so they will have a minute 17 of 5-on-5 to try to get something going.
Yeah, and so far tonight, I think Talon Palmer has been the best National so far. Even though they haven't recorded any goals, Palmer's been in the right places at the right time, just unable to get a puck in his direction.
Puck stolen. Here comes Lee. Lee walks in, takes a shot, just puts it over the top of Sabourin. Another dangerous play for the Lincolns as they almost extend the lead to 6. Here comes Chard across the blue line. Chard, nice clean pass, right inside. Backhand chance, tries to put it on net by Wood, but just overcomplicated play by the Nationals, and they can't convert. Downey moves the puck out over to Chard. Chard brings it across up ice onto the stick of Hirsch. Hirsch loses in feet. Trying to get it down low, still battling with it. Picked up again by Chard. Chard backhand pass, one-time attempt by Palmer. Just puts it wide. Collected down low, trying to get it out front is Downey. Back up to Palmer at the top of the blue line. Over to Chard. Chard pass down low, back out front, intended to do a one-time attempt. The Lincolns collect it, and they're going to clear the ice, and that will do it for the power play. Nationals 0 for 5 on the night. Here comes Fisher. Leaves it for LeBlanc. LeBlanc gets it up to the blue line, crosses it, carries it down low, gives it up for Gouvermont. He moves it down behind the net. Aerosmith picks it up. Gets stolen. Fagan takes it up. Pig's shot right on net. Gets deflected into the corner. Aerosmith, he's going to get taken down hard from behind, and Barkley's going to take a penalty. One-time attempt right in tight. Aerosmith puts it on. And another great shot. This third line has been doing everything right except score. And it will be the captain, Adam Barkley, heading to the box. As the Nationals get another chance on the power play here with 2:41 remaining in the second.
Yeah, again, good zone entry here by the Nationals. As again, there's that chance there for Riley Wood. He's unable to try to bury that one, and then there's Aerosmith and a great save made there by Booth Housego. And then the penalty ends up being a hit from behind there from the Lincoln's captain, as now they're just checking in on Booth Housego, as it looks like he needs a repair to his helmet. And so it looks like maybe a screw popped loose, or it's come a little bit undone, so they're making a quick adjustment.
Bringing the helmet back out now.
And with 2:41 to go, you would think with that third line out there with Aerosmith and Gouvermont out there, they've been the line that's generated, like you mentioned, Kyle, the most offense. As here's the penalties, you can see Aerosmith right there, and then there's the little cross check, and that's what the officials have been calling a lot this season, is those little stick checks to the back. And so that gets called, and so again, the Nationals have an opportunity here, and they've put a bit of a different look here onto this power play.
Milne against Spagnuolo in the face-off dot. Puck finally gets dropped, won by the Lincolns. Played in the corner, trying to move it out by Sigmund. Gets up to the blue line and does clear. Foot race for the puck. Lee's going to be the first one on it. Lee circles back on the boards. He's just going to pin it as he gets sandwiched between two Nationals. As the puck does squeak out, as here comes Adley Rogers. Rogers across the blue line and just offside, as it looks like Chipman was just a stride over on the far side.
Yeah, just breakdown after breakdown here for the Nationals on the power play. For Chipman there, just hold the line. Don't try to cheat that little bit. You have this time in the space, especially with having that extra player on the ice. Just try to keep that line and hold it.
Milne tries to put a big hit down in the Lincoln's end on Livermore, but ends up catching himself up high as Milne just goes off in a world of pain off the ice. As the Nationals are going to try to bring it back up ice. Aerosmith collects it down to the corner. He collides with Livermore. Chipman moves it up the boards. Kept in. Sends it down behind the net for Hirsch. Hirsch battles with the puck and then it gets cleared down the length of the ice by the Lincolns. Minute left in the power play. Safford puts it harder on the boards. Ball picked up now. Aerosmith puts it up, and that gets tipped out of play. And so the Nationals will get another offensive zone faceoff. Milne still down on the ground in the tunnel.
And we'll take a look what happened to Milne on this play. As you can see, he's going in to try to throw the hit. He takes the stick there of Livermore to the neck. And that certainly stings as he's still down in the cutway.
Puck scrubbed. The Nationals try to come away with it. Goes up to Downey at the blue line. Downey walks the line. Over to Palmer. The charge. Downey, one-timer attempt, puts it on net. Nice save there by Booth Housego as the Nationals collect it again. Palmer. Again, onto the stick of Hirsch. Hirsch puts it up. Trying to get a charge streaking down the left wing side. Wood tries to put it on net. That gets blocked. Lee collects it. Lead pass. Here goes Spagnuolo. Spagnuolo walks in, makes a move, shoots, and saved there by Sabourin. Cross ice pass. Here comes Wood. Wood brings it down low. He takes a hit. Clearing puck comes all the way out. Just about goes all the way on, just out of the reach of Barkley. As the Lincolns trying to do that stretch pass once again, trying to catch that Nationals D, a little cheating a bit more. McNamara with the puck now. He brings it into the middle of the ice. He dodged the hit from Lee. Puck gets floated out. Here come the Lincolns again. Walking in, takes a shot. Beautiful save there by Sabourin. It goes right off the shot by Sigmund. Chipman, he works his way in. Nice little move by Chipman. Takes a backhand right on net. And Booth Houseco makes a tough save of a beautiful chance by Chipman.
Well, again, when you use your speed, you end up being rewarded as Chipman just uses all that speed, in and out move, another little move, and then backhand, and a good save there made by Booth Houseco as Chipman was just flying into that dangerous scoring area.
Face-off won by the Lincolns, gets scrummed in the corner, and that will do it here for the second period of action. The Lincolns managed to add 2 more onto the board and extend their lead to 5, as the Nationals have a lot of work to do here going into the final frame of action. Score 5-0 here after 20 minutes of play here on Archon Aggregates Nationals Hockey here on Rogers TV.
On behalf of everyone here at Rogers TV, I want to take a second to say thank you to our volunteers, the ones that help keep us running here at the station. Whether it's the community producers that help book all of our shows, the hosts that sit in the chair and talk to everyone at home, or the camera operators behind the scenes, audio operators making sure you can hear what we are saying, thank you. You are the people that help keep us running. You're the ones that help us produce the content to keep the residents that watch us informed. You're the ones that help us tell the stories that matter. So thank you. Thank you for dedicating the free time that you have to us here at Rogers TV. Know that we appreciate every second that you give us, and we just want to take this time to say thank you.
I still remember the games. The laughter, the footsteps through the hallway. I'll never forget the challenges.
Every day I come back from work, it's always like this. We're yelling in front of the kids.
I'll never forget the help we needed. How far we've come.
Defenseman Michael Kopchuk. Obviously not the start you guys have hoped for tonight. Can you just tell me what you think is going wrong and how you're going to go in and fix it in the next frame?
Yeah, I think we're just staying away from our game plan, not being disciplined at all, and just letting them get under our skin. Can't let that happen, and we're going to go in the third. And I've been down more than 5 goals before, and we've came back, so I got lots of confidence in the boys.
December is coming, and it is going to be a busy schedule. You know, how do you stay consistent in that? It's going to be a barrier for a lot of teams. So what is the Nationals going to do to, be consistent?
Yeah, we'll make sure we're good off the ice, keeping healthy, especially now getting cold outside. A lot of guys are getting sick, and dialing in our practices. We have some pretty hard practices, so as long as we keep going with our game plan and what our coach says, he's our leader, so as long as we keep following his plan, I think we'll be good.
And I believe it's your coach's birthday.
Yeah, it is.
Do you want to say happy birthday to him?
Happy birthday, Mike.
Thanks so much. We will be right back with more Archon Aggregates London Nationals hockey right after this.
I'm Carolyn King, and I'm a member of the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation and the creator of the Moccasin Identifier. Philip Cote, an artist in Toronto here, took and redrew real moccasins. We're starting over with the children. The idea is that they would research whose land their school is built on, near, or what treaty area they're in. And the educational kit that we have has all that information in there. And the children just, love it. My dream is that this province will be covered with moccasin identifiers within the next decade, and they will forever know whose land they're on. That's the goal. Educate and awareness with a nice, simple little program called the Moccasin Identifier.
Are you low on food? Struggling to pay the bills? Overwhelmed by life's challenges? When you need support but don't know where to turn, just dial 211. 211 connects you to the programs or services near you.
211, how can I help you?
211. Help starts here.
Game Day London takes readers behind the scenes and beyond the box scores, offering news, analysis, long form, and interviews, all produced by local journalists. Catch the coverage at GameDayLondon.com. Back here at the Western Fair Sports Center, 5-0 is your score in favor of the St. Mary's Lincolns as the onslaught continues, as the Lincolns continue to rout the Nationals here at home. One of the most one-sided affair we've seen here in quite a long time.
Yeah, St. Mary's has come in here to the Western Fair tonight and shown why they've been playing really well as of late. And again, just dogging on the puck. Nice little in and out move there by Spagnolo as he's just able to just pass that one over to Lee. And again, a lot of these goals from the Lincolns are down in tight, not able to take away the loose puck there, and Sabourin not able to find it, as the defense for the Nationals tonight so far hasn't been able to take any real chances away in tight. You can see Lee and Sigmund getting on the board for his first of the campaign. And again, Nationals did a better job in the second period on the shot column, but again, no real grade A scoring opportunities. Again, so for this third period for the Nationals, I expect them to try to come out better and continue that momentum they had in the second.
A lot of score effects coming into play for that as they hold on to that 5-0 lead. Spagnolo, you saw there as well, another 2 points on the night as he's having himself a game. Now, when it comes to both these teams, physicality continues to be a big focal point here between these two aspects. Nationals still trying to use that as a way to try to push themselves into this contest and try to do anything they can to get themselves any semblance of offense.
Yeah, both teams tonight have thrown their weight around, especially the Nationals, and again, they've been able to get the puck, but not able to get that good zone entry and create good puck movement. You can just see Chipman throwing his weight around. Again, Matthew Downey throwing the hit as well, and you can't forget about that third line with Aerosmith, McNamara, and Guberman. 3 big bodies that when they have the puck, and they've been the best line tonight in here so far, and when they've been throwing that weight around, they get the puck. And so far tonight, the Nationals' physicality has been one of the positive things that we've seen so far.
Absolutely, and that's the thing they have to try to, take those hits, take the fact that you're separating the Lincolns from the puck and work that into your offense. If they can try to get something going, you just need to find one past Booth Houseco, who's been absolutely fantastic throughout this contest. But you get one, then you could try to build that momentum going your way. But unfortunately right now for the Nationals, he's been stellar.
Yeah, for Booth Houseco, he's just been a brick wall so far in here tonight, making 23 saves in here. Again, none of them exactly grade A scoring opportunities, but just able to be that confidence booster for the St. Mary's Lincolns team, who again, if they can get a win in here tonight, they'll put themselves in a tie with the Strathroy Rockets for third in the Western Conference. So certainly good things going for St. Mary's when Booth Houseco is in the net.
Absolutely. As we said at the top of the show, the numbers, we expected this to be a really tight goaltending battle between these two teams, but the Lincolns just getting the bounces going their way, which is nothing to the fault of Hayden Sabourin, who has done as good a job as he can, but these bounces, unfortunately, just not going what he needs to have right now.
Yeah, and again, all 5 goals have come from in tight, and that's just more of a breakdown in your defensive coverage. And in Taylor's interview with Michael Kopchak, he said it where they haven't exactly stuck to their game plan. And with the few defensive changes that they made, Caden Lave not in the lineup and Josh Ruland in, that can sometimes affect the D-core. When you change the pairings around, you're not exactly sure of where your guy is going to be on the opposite side of you. So certainly they need to clean that up defensively if the Nationals want to try to get out of here with a win down 5.
And it wasn't just that, the moving out of those two, the switch of those 2 players, the entire D-core got shuffled around completely. So it's a new look for the entire D altogether. Now taking a look at our out-of-town scoreboards right now. Only one other game going on in the Western Conference, but it is one that to the Nationals fans does matter, as the LaSalle Vipers have closed the gap to 1. Now, but they're down 2-1 to the Sarnia Legionnaires, as the Sarnia, it will be here next Wednesday as the Nationals take against them tomorrow night as well. So seeing a lot more of the Legionnaires in the next week or so. However, the Nationals still a lot to do here, a big hill to climb to do anything to make this game a game. But as we heard in the interview with Michael Kopchak as well, he's still confident in the guys to try to make this comeback. There's no negativity from him, which is what you want to see from some of your players, especially guys who have been here for a while, that they have that positive attitude that they can come back in this game.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It's not over until the Fat Lady sings, and so for Kopchak and the rest of this Nationals group, they can be confident that, hey, we've been down this big before, we can come back and get this win. So with 20 more minutes left, we'll see if the Nationals can try to do that here tonight.
20 minutes left, down 5-0. We'll see which team can reign supreme here in the 3rd period.
I'm a community producer. I love all things nature and conservation, so that's kind of what I put into the show. When I started making my videos for my job, I didn't think that they were definitely TV caliber, but now that I see it in action, I'm definitely happy that I took the chance, and I worked with Scott, a producer at Rogers, and I think it's definitely worth it to take a chance and to ask and see what your project could become. Have fun with it. You don't have to be perfect. I think I'm a pretty good example of that. Reach out to people, if you're gonna do kind of like an interview thing. But yeah, just have fun.
As we were getting ready here for our 3rd period of action, we take a look at our next contest, which is against the Sarnia Legionnaires. Same time, same place here, 7 o'clock here on Rogers TV. And as we get set here, the Nationals will look like they're going to be making a big change between the pipes, as it looks like Carter Froggatt is looking to lead the men out here on the ice. Froggatt, who is set to start tomorrow night in Sarnia as well. Looks like he'll be in that 3rd period of action for the Nationals as they try to turn their fortunes around. Full Nationals lineup already out and all set here, but no sign of the Legionnaires other than the coaching staff.
Yeah, again, Froggatt waiting for the officials as well, as they're starting to make their way out the cutway. And again, being down 5, we talked about it off air. We thought we might see Froggatt after the 3rd St. Mary's goal to try to wake up this Nationals group. But now heading into the final 20 minutes, we're going to see Carter Froggatt step in here in relief, as he played this past Saturday against the Chatham Maroons in a losing effort in that game. So he's looking to rebound himself and keep the score as it is. And for the Lincolns, it's a good chance.
Shot of Jeff Bradley there, head coach of the Lincolns and former assistant coach here in the Nationals. he's got to be quite happy with the way his team performed here through 40 minutes. Basically shut the gate is all the Lincolns have to do, and the Nationals just try to find something. One goal is a step in the right direction. If you can get one here early, that gives you that momentum building throughout that period and make a comeback here tonight.
Yeah, it's all about how you set the tone. And for the Nationals, they've had good starts to the periods. Again, in period number 1, they had possession for a solid minute to start, and then that's when St. Mary's got that one chance and they were able to capitalize on it. And then in period number 2, a much better period for them, 15 shots compared to St. Mary's as 8. But again, not able to find the back of the net as Bruce-Hausko has been solid here tonight so far, carrying the shutout. We'll see if he can do that in this final 20 minutes.
Puck gets brought back. Now face-off won by the Nationals. Kopchuk sends it back to Rulin. Gets bounced off his stick. Nationals going to try to make their way out of their own zone. Milne. Quick pass up to Chard. Chard dumps it into the offensive zone. Found in the far corner by Wood. Sends it behind the net. Picked up again. Trying to drive right out front. Loose puck. Rebounds. He scores! And just like that, Nolan Milne gets the Nationals on the board. 25 seconds into the period.
Well, Michael Kopchuk talked about it in his interview with Taylor, how he was confident in the boys turning this around, and that's exactly the start you want. Get it down inside the offensive zone and put it towards the net. You can see Milne just drives it towards the net, and he ends up moving Bruce-Hausko towards his right. Thought maybe that the puck was going to go behind the net, but Milne ends up just putting it right towards goal, and they're now on the board.
Here come the Nationals again, quickly across the blue line. Milne has a chance, put it back up to the blue line. Taken down low, Chard behind the net. Loses the puck behind him, gets pinned along the boards, but trying to keep it moving. Milne in for some support, as is Wood. Wood tries to move it up to Fisher at the blue line. Fisher pokes away at it. Wood collects it, waits, circles back, and he's going to bring it across the blue line. Wood down low, he gets hit. Puts the puck right off a leg, and that puck does come out. Brought back out across the blue line, walking in, tries to get a shot on net. Bouncing puck, picked up, now will get moved out. Downey throws it back to Fisher. Fisher, nice little move, brings it out. Fisher across the blue line. That goal looks like it went straight to the legs of the Nationals, so they got a little more jump to their step here. Puck picked up. Van Sumeren. He'll take it and dump it in the far corner. Collected on the far side by Ryan Cornfield. Cornfield back up to the blue line. Hold on, stick break on the play. Nationals trying to get off is Hirsch. Puck comes out, here comes Bidgood. He walks in, Bidgood's got a goal on the night. Walks in, takes a shot, right in tight and scores! Defensive lapse just leaves the player for the Lincolns right in front of the net, all alone. And Froggatt has no chance of making the save as Cornfield buries it.
And the Barrie Colt prospect able to bury that one as, again, cut move as Palmer tried to take that away, and then no one in front of the Nationals net as a pad save made by Froggatt of it. Again, no one home for the Nationals. They had both blown down into the corner, and now it being 6-1.
Barkley pecks off the puck. He walks in. Stopped by Kopchuk, but Barkley keeps with it. Throws it back behind the net. Picked up by Shield on the far side. Picked down, picked up now by LeBlanc. LeBlanc banks up the wall, intended for Aerosmith. Big hit by Goudemont right at the blue line. LeBlanc picks it up again, tries to move it into the blue line, into the offensive zone. Stopped at the blue paint. Barkley collects the puck behind his own net. Sends it back behind the net again. Shield will bring it. So up to the near side. Bidgood moves it out. Shield again, brings it across the blue line. He's got a 2-on-1. He's got Cornfield with him. Shoots and scores! Ryan Cornfield just buries another one just like that. And Carter Froggatt has just been hung out to dry by his team.
Yeah, and once again, just another breakdown in defensive coverage as Shield steps up, feeds it over to Cornfield. He's got the one-timer ready, locked and loaded. 2 quick goals in succession here for the Lincolns now, 7-1.
The game's starting to get even more out of hand. Here comes McNamara. He's going to bring it across the blue line. Gets it stolen off his stick. National's going to bring, Lincoln's going to bring it up again. Rulin quickly moves along behind the net. Sigmund, he tries to get a steal on it. Puck's going to come down the length of the ice. Livermore's going to collect it. He takes a hit, but quickly the puck gets moved up and clears the zone again. Livermore over to Fisher. Fisher gets it bounced off his stick. Sigmund almost takes a hit up high by Baldwin. Picked up now by Rulin. He'll send it behind the net. Fisher, cross ice to Rulin. Rulin moves it up. Stolen by Vortman. Now brought up across the blue line by Hodgkinson. Walks in, takes a big shot again by Prendergast. Rebound chance by Vortman. He tries to put it on net. Taking a body right in front of the net is Hodgkinson as he just tries to battle away with the puck. Pinned right along the boards by Baldwin. Collected on the near side by Bogart. He makes a move to try to get past McNamara. McNamara does great work with his feet to keep the puck out. Clears it over to Baldwin in the middle of the ice. Nolan Baldwin, he's going to move it down low. Backhand pass up the wall. Nobody there for it as the Lincoln's going to break it out of their own zone. Vortman across the blue line. Lincoln's have 4 strong against the Nationals 3. Cross ice pass goes back over to Vortman. Vortman puts it on net. That gets blocked. Rebound chance. Still nobody there. And the Nationals going to bring it back. Milne in the middle of the ice. Chard walks in. Rebound right out front. Tries to put it on the stick of Wood. Gets deflected. Wood along the boards. He tries to move it down in deep. Puck gets cleared again and sent down the length of the ice. And it will be enough for an icing, so the Lincolns have to stay on the ice.
Fans, be ready for the next stoppage of play with your 50-50.
And another chance here for the Nationals, an offensive face-off draw. When you're down 7-1, you try to find the positive so far out of this game for the Nationals. And besides the goal scored by Milne, just the breakdown in defensive coverage and a lot of just losing puck battles. When you're trying to win the game, you're trying to win the puck battles, and St. Mary's has done that on every occasion so far in tonight's contest, as yet another conversation is being had here at the St. Mary's bench.
It's got to be a little curious to figure out what's going on over there. As
you can see just Jeff Bradley very animated over there. I've seen a St. Mary's player on the bench kind of down. Maybe they're asking about maybe a potential play that happened that maybe didn't get called, but regardless, they'll just drop the puck.
Face-off won by the Nationals. They drive it forward. Puck gets pinned along the boards. Does come out of the zone. Nationals quickly send it right back in. Nationals have to clear and touch up. Montesi. Puck gets sent cross ice. Goes all the way down the length of the ice. Out of the reach of Vandenbrink. And we go for another icer.
Well, we've got the Cornfield goals here in a package together here. Again, the Barrie Colt's going to be happy with this prospect as Cornfield able to just chip that one in off the pad save there from Froggatt. Again, no defense to speak of. And again, there's another one there again on the 2-on-1. So again, Cornfield 2 straight goals in tight.
Walks in, Chard, he takes a shot, rebound chance, driving it down low. The Nationals can't get it through. Down and out on the ice is Booth Houseco, but the Nationals can't find a way to get past. Kopchuk, huge slap shot from the point. Goes right over top. Another play, puck gets sent down behind the line. Milne gets pinned along the boards, stays with the puck, however, puts it right back up to the top. Another shot, finds his way through traffic, hits a leg right before the net. Brought back in Vince Humer, and he walks in. Backhand chance. That goes off a leg. Milne tries to throw the reverse hit. Penalty coming, however. I believe it's going to be to Milne for it. Interference will be the call.
And this is going to go to Logan Paceroth on the play. And again, it's interference. So again, as we'll take a look at the save here, again, a scramble in front of the St. Mary's net. As it just works its way towards the slot right off the draw. You can see Buthausko makes a save and then takes a bit of a tumble, but ends up making the pad save out of that. Little Squamish, not exactly coming from the Scott Navarro goaltending camp, but you make the save nonetheless. And now they go to the power play for St. Mary's. Again, 2 for 2, looking to go for another 3 for 3.
Puck comes all the way down the length of the ice. The Nationals do clear. Lincoln's going to break out now across their own zone. Lose the puck quickly, but Weir will pick it up and recover and bring it back across the blue line. Here comes Weir, walks in, takes a shot. Just misses the puck from the far side. Collected by Barkley. Barkley avoids McNamara. Barkley's got some room. He's going to move it up. Barkley's going to carry right through, shoots and scores! What an individual effort by the captain, as Adam Barkley buries his 6th of the season, or 7th of the season, off a beautiful shot.
Well, this all starts right at his own blue line, and he's able to blow past the Nationals forward and just use his speed. Good crossovers as he gains the neutral zone. Kind of fakes a little pass off and then just wires it up and over the blocker of Carter Froggatt. And you kind of feel for Froggatt now coming in. You were down 5 and you've allowed 3 goals early on here, and you're not even at the halfway point here this third period now. 8-1 in favor of the Lincolns.
And it looked like the Nationals had a chance to make a comeback here in this game, picking up that goal 25 seconds in, but the Lincolns answered back quickly and shut down any semblance of that here as the Lincolns continue to pour the offense on against the Nationals. Walking in, trying to get the puck out front is Hirsch. Gets it up to Downey. Downey gets stripped of the puck. The Lincolns trying to move it up the boards. Get it up to the blue line, but still can't clear. Now the puck comes out. Walking with the puck, coming up across the blue line is Bidgood. Now bringing in across the blue line. Walking in, takes a shot, puts it on net, and that goes in. Once again, as Bidgood puts another one on the board. And it is 9-1 now.
Well, Bidgood has been great so far for the Lincolns this season as he just taps in another one. Now make it 9 on the campaign. As again, they just gain the zone with ease, shot, pass, whatever it is. He just ends up one-hand tapping it into the back of the net. Now making it 9-1 for St. Mary's.
This is one of the most one-sided games I've seen against the Nationals in a very long time. As the Nationals trying to bring it back up, trying to get it onto the stick of Aerosmith. Gumont trying to just will it across the blue line. And walking in, puck goes behind the net. Does come up to the top of the circle. Bat out of midair, picked up now by Aerosmith. He's going to walk in. Aerosmith tipped it right in the middle. And nobody there to counter to get the shot off on the one-timer. Brought back across the blue line. Prendergast, he takes it, a shot from distance. Rebound chance down low, batting away at it. And we'll have a scrum behind the net as Gouvermont gets in it with Hodgkinson.
Fans, get those 50-50 tickets ready. It's a pink ticket, the number 315.
Little scramble
951
in front.
Again, a pink ticket.
Interesting to note, of November 9th of last season, 2020-23, the Lincolns ended up actually beating the Nationals last year by a score of 7-1. And so again, pretty much a whole calendar year later, the Lincolns have come in here to London and put up a 9 spot, the most that the Nationals have allowed here this season at the Western Fair, and they are normally pretty tight defensively.
Yeah, absolutely just smothering the Nationals right now. with 4 goals on 6 shots, or 7 shots now. As the Nationals have struggled to do anything, to get anything going tonight. But a learning opportunity nonetheless here for Mike McElveen and his squad. As you can take this home, look at the tape and watch it out. What went wrong in this contest? Shake it off and move it on to your next game.
And again, when you're trying to take the positives out of this, as it looks like the Nationals are going to go to a power play, as Lee's going to go off. But again, it's just you talked about taking positives from this game and looking at the tape. As again, we're going to take a look here at the penalty in front is a little lazy cross-check, and then Lee just cross-checks the stick out of Chipman. And now there's a little bit of heat on this game, even though it's 9-1. The Nationals clearly know not to get involved here. And so London will go to the power play as there's still conversation going on at the bench.
This is more on the Lincolns, I believe, than the Nationals as well. As you saw what Kopchak was saying during that second intermission interview, he mentioned that McNamara's getting the gate, by the way. But Kopchak mentioned that they got to try to keep their emotion in check because the Lincolns were getting under their skin through 40 minutes. And now for the Lincolns, just keep calm. You're up 9-1. You should have this game well in the bag, and you just got to make sure you don't get you don't want any injuries, you don't want any suspensions. Just keep calm and do what you need to get through the next 11 minutes and 7 seconds.
Man, now it looks like we're going to be one of the Lincoln's players is going to go. His game's going to be done as well.
And it is Spagnuolo who's going to get the gate as well, as he and McNamara were both going jarring back and forth in front of the Lincoln's net.
Yeah, so they'll both go for unsportsmanlikes. So again, London will go to the power play.
Face-off won by the Nationals, picked up now down low by Wood. He's got Hirsch out there with him. Palmer's going to move it up to the blue line. Over to Chard. Chard takes a shot on net, tipped in front of the net, bouncing puck, and ends up on top of the net. And so we'll get another face-off in the Lincoln zone.
Yeah, another fortuitous bounce there for Booth House goes. I'm sure he's upset with the fact that he allowed that one goal to not have the shutout, but besides the one goal, he's been really strong here tonight, making 26 saves.
Chard now with the puck, takes a shot, patted away, save there by Booth Housego. Puck comes back up to the blue line, kept in by Downey, played over to Palmer. Palmer back up to Downey again. Some back and forth, clean passes. Here comes Chard. He throws it down low to Wood. Wood's got Hirsch right in the bumper spot. Walks in one-time attempt by Downey as he fans on it. Wood finds it again, gets it back to Downey at the blue line. Over to Palmer. Palmer's pass gets tipped, and that puck's going to go down the length of the ice. And the Nationals going to have to regroup. 10 minutes left here in the third. 1 minute left in the power play. Puck gets moved behind the net. Sigmund, he tries a battle with the puck. Trying to come away with it, gets moved up the wall, picked up on the near side by Downey as he moves it down in the corner. Puck bounces high off a stanchion, goes over the head of Chard, and Downey regroups in his own zone as he gets pressured down low. The puck does come out. Back into the corner again. The Nationals still try to go with it. Baldwin's Downey blows a tire. Aerosmith's going to move up with speed. He's got a chance. He's going to bring it down low. Put it right out front. Tries to get it onto the stick of Chipman in front of the net. And the puck does clear once again. Fisher collects the puck behind his own net. Moves up. 5 seconds left in the power play. Back from behind the net, Nationals get a steal off the play as Booth Housego was out of the net, but they couldn't move it in front. Back to 5-on-5 action. Try to get a back pass over to Milne, who's streaking to the front of the net. Does get picked up by Van Sumeren as he'll dump it into the far corner. Collected by Atlee Rogers. Moves it up the near side. Rogers gets it past, tries to get it past his man, gets stopped up by Bogart, and then it gets moved right back onto the stick of the Lincolns. Banged hard off the boards. Kopchuk picks it up, tries to dump it in. Back gets stopped by Bogart again. Fagan collects it on the near side. He throws it back over. Cross ice pass. Fagan. He's got room to work. He's going to break in. PJ Fagan walks right through the middle. Elects to pass when he could have had a clear lane. LeBlanc. He gets caught up right in the corner. Battling for it. The puck comes loose. Now comes out over to Gouvermont. Gouvermont brings it across the blue line. Brings it down low. Trying to find a pass. Puts it right out front. Bouncing puck. Caught up high on LeBlanc. He can't do anything with it. As Gouvermont's going to take his man down to the ice and will take a 2-minute penalty with it for high sticking.
Again, happens down low in the corner as Gouvermont has control of this puck, but ends up putting the stick up high and clipping Luke Bogart. So now the Lincolns are going to go to the power play. Again, it just happens down low, and watch the stick goes right up and takes Bogart down to the ice. And now the Lincolns will go back to the power play here with 7:50 to go here in the third period, with the shots even at 27 apiece.
The 7th power play of the game here for the Nationals. As Lincolns once again try to walk in and take another shot on net. And that one just can't go on target as the puck does clear down the length of the ice. Puck we picked up again now by Prendergast. Going back and forth. Nationals get a play right out front. Milne walks in. He takes a shot. Rebound chance. Goes through and scores. Nolan Milne gets his 2nd of the game. And is going to end up taking a big, just jumped after the play as well. As coming right after him is Elzigna. Milne gets pulled out. That's going to be the end of the night for Nolan Milne.
Yeah, 2-goal period for Milne, and he gets shown the cutway as he's did a bit of a celebration there, and then as Elzinga gets involved in it too as well. Take a look at the goal as Charges centers this puck over to Milne. Milne gets it over, gets a loose rebound and just slips through. And then that's what he does. That's what exactly Elzinga didn't like, was the fact that Milne was kicking one of the Lincoln sticks around after the goal. Didn't appreciate it, and then they just decided to go for a wrestling match to do that. And so Milne goes down the cutway, and I'm sure Elzinga as well. So a goal scored, now making it 9-2. And Scott Navarro, our producer, has given me some tremendous information here, Kyle. The last time that the Nationals allowed 9 goals at home, we have to go back 10 years ago, February 6th, 2013, against the Lambton Shore Predators, where they allowed 9 goals. So 10 years ago, we both weren't here when that happened.
No, but one other interesting point to go with that year as well. What happened near the end of that season? Nationals win the Sutherland Cup. Or last Sutherland Cup victory as well. So not too shabby if that can end up going the same way as it did.
Can certainly be a motivator for a team right when you allow 9 goals like you do. So now we'll see what comes out of all these penalties. It looks like the Lincolns are going to stay or have a power play out of that, as Gouvermont is still in the box.
It looks like he's the only one getting anything, and other than the misconducts given out to Elzinga and to Milne. As a face-off win by the Nationals, they drive in, but quickly turned around. Bortman moves it out. Palmer banks it up, hits onto the stick of Chipman. Chipman is going to walk in. He's going to try to break his way down low. Chipman tries a wraparound attempt with the backhand. And's getting caught up with a couple players. As Chipman just running a little bit of interference on his own end coming out of the play with Ryan Cornfield. As the two of them had been going at it a little bit behind the play. We'll have to keep an eye on those two as they continue to go at it here. As picked up again by Chipman, walks in, tries to take a reverse hit, going down, and we're going to see Cornfield take the penalty for it.
Yeah, Cornfield not too happy about that one either. As the penalty fest has now started here in this third period as he goes off for the slash. And so now the Nationals will go on a power play in roughly 40 seconds as Gouvernement is still sitting in the box for his high sticking penalty, as Milne's goal will end up going down as a short-handed goal, now 10 on the year for the Nationals short-handed. But now another chance here, 4-on-4, to try to get another goal, try to make it 9-3.
Puck face-off win by the Nationals. Kopchuk sends it over. Rulin going to put it right on net, and gloved down successfully by Buthausko.
And we're going to take a look at the slash there by Ryan Cornfield. As again, just the puck entry and then the slash is right there. The little whack afterwards towards Chipman.
What you don't see as well is earlier in the play, Cornfield took another swipe at Chipman right in the neutral ice as well. So the Nationals bringing it tight, takes a shot on net, Chard swings at it. Kopchuk prematurely celebrates, but the puck stays out. Another save by Buthausko.
Yeah, Buthausko again, really good in here tonight. Only allowing the 2 goals. And with 6 minutes to go, even though the Nationals are down by 7, you can't say it's over until it's over. But as of right now, if the Lincolns can hang on to win this game, they'll put themselves in a tie for third with the Strathroy Rockets. And instead of it being the big 3 like we mentioned to start the season, this now can potentially become a 4-team race for first in the West.
Here comes Lee. He's going to bring it down into the offensive zone. Lee waits, circles it back. Puck brought out. Walking in is Sigmund. Sigmund gets the stick lifted. Here's now picked up by Wood. Riley Wood over to Palmer in the middle of the ice. Palmer catches it in his feet but couldn't do anything with it. Moves up the boards. Wood tries to bring it back on his stick. That one does come out, go down the length all the way into the offensive zone for those Lincolns, but it'll be picked up by Chard. Chard's going to walk in. He's going to try to find a pass out front. Rebound chance in front of the net. Walks in, takes another shot, but that one gets tipped right off the toe of the stick. Chard holds it, throws it down low, walking in front, jamming away at it is Hirsch. Chard will pick it up again. 30 seconds left in the power play. Nice drop pass for Downey. Downey slap pass, tries to get it down to Palmer. Goes skating down the near far side. Back up to the point, and that one will go, and a whistle is blown as the net is off its moorings, thanks to the battle in front of the net.
Now, only the second whistle that we've had in here tonight for the net coming off of its moorings. We saw it last week where the net was coming off quite frequently on both sides of the ice. As again, they're just trying to get it lined up evenly there as Buthausko as well, trying to help get it back squares. Again, 4:52 to go here in this third period. And taking a look out of town, the LaSalle Vipers have now tied it, now 2-2. And if the Vipers can win down in LaSalle, they will climb into first place.
They do get 1 point out of the contest as that is going into overtime as well. Fisher takes a shot. That finds its way through traffic. Heads up catching one of the Lincoln's players down low in a soft spot. Another shot from distance. Walks in. Chipman tries to reach and get a shot off. Montesi, he's in a lot of pain. And the Nationals still maintain possession. Shot from a sharp angle. Goes high and over the net. Aerosmith can't quite keep it in. Lead pass intended for Prendergast. He does get a piece of it, so no icing on the play. And the Lincolns do get to change off the penalty killers. Hirsch brings it across the blue line. He's going to carry it down low. Trying to work his way to the front of the net. Ended up losing the puck. And that gets sent down the length of the ice. Froggett comes out to play. Gives it over to Fisher on the near side. Fisher bobbles it. Puck's thrown right out front. One-timer attempt by Weir. As once again, the defense for the Nationals just all over the place. The goaltenders are not getting any help so far tonight. Guvermont brings it in across the blue line. Over to Fagan. Fagan down low for Aerosmith. Back to Fagan. He tries to get it down low. Stolen by Weir. Stolen off his stick by Biggood. Now lead pass comes up to McQueen Spence. He tries to move it up front. Nice block play. Big collision right in front of the Nationals net. And the puck does come down the length of the ice. No icing. As it is caught up to at the last second. Sigmund, lead pass. Here come the Lincolns across the blue line. And it just goes offsides. McQueen Spence is just that one step ahead.
And again, with 3 minutes to go here in this contest, the Lincolns just trying to get this one over with and get themselves the 2 points. And for the Nationals, again, not the result you want. And I go back to just the defense. Defense wins you championships, and when you're these two types of teams with the high power offense, yes, it's fun to be able to generate the offense and put the puck in the back of the net, but it's defense first that will end up winning you games. And in this game tonight, the Nationals just haven't had that defensive presence.
Puck comes out, Froggatt, he's going to quickly try to get it out of the zone, gets picked off by the Lincolns. Nationals quick steal back. Rulin, he's going to lead the offense down into the zone. Over to Chard. Chard puts it right out front, hoping to get a tip in front of the net by Chipman. Puck gets flipped out, kept in by Wood. Wood gets his stick lifted. Pace Roth brings it in over to Chard. Chard loses the puck. Another penalty coming here, this time to the Lincolns for a high stick.
Who's it on? I barely touched him.
Little bit of an argument coming, but Van Sumeren will go and serve his 2 minutes or less. Winding down here, just over 2 minutes remaining in the third. So the Nationals will be on the power play for most of this.
And there's the high stick call there. And interesting to note, with Van Sumeren and Chard, they actually were both teammates to start the season. They were playing up in Junior A with the Leamington Flyers, and now both Van Sumeren and Chard back here on their respective Junior B clubs.
Puck gets picked up, now it's going to get moved out. Onto the stick as it gets moved into the offensive zone, trying to bring it down low is Downey. That gets clipped, picked up now by Pace Roth, or Palmer, as he tries to move it down low. Hirsch. Back up the wall. Downey, Palmer, back and forth, almost getting pushed out of the zone by the Lincoln's defense. Picked up by Wood. Wood tries to throw it cross ice and over to Chard, but gets picked off out of midair by Livermore. Collected again by Downey. Easy pass over to Hirsch. Minute 15 left in the game. Shot goes on net, cuts it up high again. Lincolns do clear, and the puck comes down the length of the ice. Froggatt, stick handling himself behind the net as no Nationals coming to help him. Now finally the puck comes loose. Over to Fisher. Fisher down low by himself against two Lincolns on the penalty kill. Back out front again, another chance, trying to go for double digits. And Froggatt just kicks it and collects it, just throws it in the corner. You can tell he's a little frustrated. Vorman's down low again. He tries to put another shot on net. Collected by Rogers. Puck's going to move up now. Fisher across the red line into the offensive zone. 30 seconds left. Fisher elects to throw the body. Thrown to Aerosmith in the corner. Aerosmith cross ice right out front, trying to get it on the stick of Chipman. Kept in by Rogers. Rogers down low again. Vorman keeps with the puck as Hirsch blows a tire, and that'll go down the length of the ice, and that will do it as the Nationals just get routed here at home 9-2 is your final. As the St. Mary's Lincolns absolutely smother the Nationals here on home ice. We will be right back with our final thoughts and 3 stars here on Archon Aggregates Nationals Hockey on Rogers TV.
I'm not special. Cancer happens to people all the time. I take 1 mile at a time, 26 miles a day. I want to set an example that'll never be forgotten. Sometimes, it feels endless. But the pain I feel is nothing. I've seen little kids in so much pain. Somewhere, the hurting must stop.
Terry Fox ran more than halfway across Canada to raise money for cancer research. Every year, millions of people around the world continue the marathon of hope in his name.
Was that 4 or 5? He's lost count and still thinks he can drive. Do you think he knows that when he is caught and charged with impaired driving, he'll lose his license and a lot more? If he gets in his car, he'll face costs exceeding $20,000. Does he realize he could have a criminal record for his choice to drive? And it could be much worse if he crashes. Wonder what he'll be thinking tomorrow.
Have a Holden one at 15.
Visit ArriveAlive.org to find out more. Arrive Alive. Drive sober.
Did you know all the camera operators for tonight's game are volunteers? Rogers TV volunteers learn all the skills needed to put on a show, including camera, audio, graphics, and more. If you're interested, visit rogerstv.com/volunteer to sign up. Well, that game happened. London Nationals lose 9-2 in an embarrassing fashion here on home ice. Not much else to say after that.
No, it's a game that you want to forget if you're the Nationals. You come in here, and the Lincolns just, from the word go, they just dominate puck possession, find the back of the net with ease, and just forget about it. You go down to Sarnia tomorrow, try to get yourself back on the right foot, and try to play a better game than you did in here tonight.
Absolutely, and hope you can bounce back against Sarnia tomorrow night. And happy birthday, Coach McElveen. Not what you wanted to see here tonight, but we're going to send it down to Taylor and our 3 stars. Good evening, Taylor.
Good evening. Our 3 stars are brought to you by Paul Duarte and Associates. Cohen Biggood is our 3rd star with his 2-goal performance. Our 2nd star is Ryan Cornfield with his 3-point performance, 2 goals and 1 assist on the night. Coming in at our 1st star is Colby Boothausko with his 31 save performance. We will be back December 6th as the Sarnia Legionnaires come to town. Our broadcast will start at 7 p.m. But until then, from all of us here at Rogers TV, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you then.
On average, how much of London's waste is food and organics? 50%, 45%, 15%, or 65%? On average, there's about 45% of food and organics in London's waste. So the Thing Library, can you tell me a bit about how it works? How can someone use it?
Just like a library where you can borrow books, at a Thing Library you can borrow things. So we have around 500 items in this Thing Library. Yeah, that's all kinds of different things. It's not our idea. These exist in hundreds of cities around the world. It just hasn't been in London until now, until about last year. We opened it here.
Okay.
Thanks to some support from the city and some support from local businesses who donated items. And the focus is on home. So we got power tools, we got regular tools, we got kitchen equipment like dehydrators and bread makers and ice cream makers. And then we have all kinds of event things. So if you want to go camping, we have tents.
Perfect.
And we have a pop-up shelter. We have lots of chairs and tables and cutlery and plates if you want to have a community event or something like that. And the inventory is growing all the time, so depending on what people request and what people donate.
That's a really cool idea. So you were saying that most of it's on donations, and is that kind of like, lightly used items, or kind of accept everything?
Yeah, no, lightly used. I mean, we did a lot of research on how other Thing libraries in other cities, in other places around the world have been successful, and they said one of the things that is going to be challenging for you is accepting a lot of donations, and you get things that are not in good condition. Then no one's going to want to be a part of your library, frankly. It's like, okay. So one of the things we made sure is that we've got some good quality items. So all the power tools are brand new. A lot of these gardening tools are brand new, thanks to some funding from the City of London. Perfect. And even on the power tools, we've got Tucky Home Hardware gave us massive discounts, so we were able to get those and make our money stretch. So most of the stuff, like I would say about 2/3 of the stuff is like brand new, and other things are donated, gently used from community members. And it's so easy to use. So you just pay an annual membership fee, so it's $60.
Okay.
We do have a reduced rate as well for people on low incomes, but I think $60 is a pretty good deal. And to borrow as many things as you want.
Okay.
So $5 a month, and we have people who come in every week and borrow things. So it's great for people who are hobbies.